Hi guys, this will be chapter 6 in my Crazy Life story series, and this will be titled First Year of Kindergarten. So in 1963, I went to kindergarten and loved it because I could do lots of artwork every day, so it was right in my element. However, I just loved artwork, any type. I hated nap time and never ever fell asleep. I love the cupcakes the other moms would bring for their kids' birthdays, which I always look forward to. I never remember my grandma or my mom bringing them for me, though. I probably never asked for them, but I just don't know. But anyway, I never remember them bringing cupcakes for me and my classmates. I never had any friends there, but I was a loner, so I like my alone time, and I still do. But I'm a Virgo, so I feel like most Virgos line up with the Hermit card in tarot. We just like to do our own thing most of the time. And I think I showed this, I think it was chapter 4, but anyway, I should have showed it right here because this is like age 5. Or I should have showed it in chapter 5, actually. But anyway, I don't remember what I did. But anyway, it's so goofy. I hated my bangs being that short. Jeez. And the hair, okay, my hair is not curly. It's straight. So I remember these pink curlers. Here, let me just add this real quick. In case I do make a book, I don't forget anything. I'll just put pink curlers. So they were pink, little pink, just little pink, curlers, and you would pop out one side and pop out the other, and then there would just be a little, like a little round thing, and you'd roll up some of your hair, and then you'd pop the two ends back together, and so it would be just like a ball. So I'd have all these little balls all around me, and they were very hard to sleep in, even though they were pretty soft, but it was annoying, and I always hated sleeping in them, and I always had to wear them if there was a special occasion, like getting picture taken at school or any type of like event, Easter, anything like that. Okay, and I just hated it. But okay, so at the age of 5 and 6, I just remember going to school. Then I couldn't wait to come home and visit my lion at the zoo across the street. And I talk about him in a previous chapter. I think it was the last chapter. I'm not sure. You'll have to look it up. Then I remember eating dinner, bath time, and bedtime. When I started first grade, I didn't like school much anymore, as we had to start doing schoolwork. Yuck, right? But the only thing I liked was art, so I never liked school after kindergarten. I also loved being home with my grandparents, and I always felt loved, safe, and just totally content. Just totally content, like a kid should feel, By this time, I was still going to Colorado a couple times a year to see my heart specialist. He was amazed I lived this long. But I give that credit to my grandparents for just, willing me to live, just loving me so much that I just couldn't die almost, And there's been times where I think, was I meant to die? Because this life has been so hard. So I'm not sure if I was just meant to die, But anyway, neither here nor there. I'm here, so. I remember playing Crazy 8s and Go Fish card games with my brother. I think my brother slept with my grandma all those years. They were super close, and I just remember my grandma always had a big bed, and grandpa and I always had a single bed. At the end of first grade, we moved to Lakeshore Country Club in Wichita, Kansas. We already lived in Wichita, but we were, I want to say, on the north side. And now, with the help of my friend Julie, she figured out it was Riverside Park. So, and I Googled it and everything. So I do think that small little zoo was in Riverside Park. And when I go visit her, we're going to drive over there and see if that White House is still there and go to the zoo. So there's another zoo, or, well, it's just an upgraded zoo, I think, there. So I can't wait to see it. I miss seeing my lions so very much, though. When we moved to Lakeshore, we were too far away. I couldn't, walk over there. And it was probably, I don't know, probably 5 miles away. So, my grandparents couldn't take me every day either. There was a trailer court, a clubhouse where people could eat, and a small liquor store. My mom started working as a cocktail waitress there, where she would wear hot pants, which were short shorts. And that's what everybody called them back then in the early 60s. There was a large lake right in front of the restaurant that was 2 stories, and I had an all glass wall facing towards the lake, so everyone could enjoy looking at the lake as they dined. The adults could bring their own liquor to store there with their name on it, which was funny. I don't remember if they would make a drink like they do now for you or not, but most were regulars, so brought their own, bottle of liquor, and then they would put the mixings in, like, rum and Coke. They would add the Coke to your already bottle of liquor. It could have been a liquor license issue, but I'm not really sure, because I don't know what the laws were back then or anything, so I don't know. And now I'm going to show you a very crude drawing of Lakeshore. This is horrible. Really horrible. Okay, let me stand up here. Okay, so you would come in, hold on, it's hard to do this. Okay, so you would drive in here, and then here was the restaurant. It was 2 stories, and this whole side was glass. It was like a tinted glass, so people could dine and look over the lake as they ate, and it was nice, And then there was the liquor store. The little liquor store was right here. So right when you come in, you could go to the liquor store or go to the restaurant. Or if you lived there, you could drive down here and go to your trailer. These are supposed to be trailers. They were lined up all the way down. And also I remember a railroad track. We'll just do this. A railroad track being back here. And then these trailers were all lined up all the way down, and then there was 2 more rows, if I remember right. And this was our house right here. We were 4th from the end on the 2nd row. Okay, and then, well, I'll have to tell you about this later, but this was I made friends with a little Cocker Spaniel. He was all black, and his name was Blackie. And so Blackie lived 1 trailer from us, and I called the old people that lived there Aunt Louise and Uncle Herb, sorry. And then Blackie, they lived there. I don't think they had any children or anything. No one ever come to visit them or anything, but I always went to visit them daily. So I was over there every day. Okay, so Our trailer was light brown with white shutters with a big wood, privacy fence, a 6-foot fence. Oh, I should put 6 foot. 6-foot privacy fence. And Grandpa had a shed for his woodworking shop in the backyard. Grandpa caught a baby catfish and I kept it in a fish bowl for a while outside. One day it froze overnight because it was turning winter then, and I was so upset. But since then I learned fish can thaw out if not, like frozen too long, and also survive. I guess some fish even freeze in lakes and ponds and stuff like that, and then when winter's over they just thaw out and start swimming again and are fine. So their metabolism just slows way down to almost nothing, but they're not dead. So I'm not sure what Grandpa did with it. Hopefully he threw it back in the lake though, and hopefully it survived. So that's the end of chapter 6, and I hope this makes sense to you. In the next chapter, I'll tell you about Aunt Louise, Uncle Herb, and Blackie. All right, and I apologize for these awful drawings, but I just don't want to spend the time on it right now. I don't know if I'll ever make this into a book, but this is just going to be a very, very rough draft, and I'm not remembering a whole lot. I wish I had the pictures from my family, because seeing the pictures would trigger my memory, but so far this is about all I have to go on, and this is all I can do right now. All right, okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and it just keeps getting crazier and crazier, so stay tuned. All right, and I'll upload chapter 7. Well, I'm probably going to upload this one, I'm thinking Thursday or Friday, and then chapter 7 will be the next weekend that I have off. All right, okay guys, take care and have a good one. I'll see you next time, and please leave a comment what you think. Okay, have a good one. Bye bye.